Well, hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna have a little sit-down video. Don't know if you guys can see what this is, but I'm about to tell you what it is. It's a portable garage by Harbor Freight. It's a car 10. So I got a little bit of explaining to do and a little bit of updates for you guys. So instead of staring at my friggin' waist, I'm just gonna sit down in front of you guys and just I'm about to get this thing built, so I'll have another video. The next video will probably be on this thing being all built and getting the derby car in there, which I'm all doing today. So, but I guess I'll address that first. So, the tent, I realized after quite some time of not having a tent now, that how much I miss my tent. Honestly, as much of a piece of junk it was, kind of, because it only lasted like half a year without leaking in water. It still gave the car shelter and stuff. So I need another tent, honestly. And even if we do end up getting the garage built up here, I still would like a tent anyway for outdoor equipment and stuff like that. So, you know, I just don't see how there's any harm in building a tent. So, but the main topic of this video actually is not this. It's the 2020 demolition derby season, or what's left of it. There isn't much left, guys, and I'm afraid we're not going to really have any kind of demolition derbies this year here in upstate New York. So I'm going to tell you guys what's been canceled so far and what are probably going to get canceled, and the only one that I think might have an actual chance of happening. So canceled so far for the 2020 demolition derby season here in upstate New York, the ones I was planning to going to this year are Boonville, the Boonville Fair, Madison County Fair, which is the Brookfield one, Altamont, probably not even saying that right. I was planning on going to the Altamont Fair, which is spelled Altamont. If somebody, I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but whatever. Fair, that's going to be happening near the capital of this state, which is Albany. It's right around that area, which I was planning on going and recording there. It looked like they just started Demolition Derby back up last year, and I thought it'd be a good one to go to. It looked like it was a pretty fun Demolition Derby to go to, but that got canceled. So the ones that are probably going to be lots of traffic going through here now, are probably going to get canceled now are Otsego County Fair, Herkimer County Fair, Fonda Fair, and probably the New York State Fair. I'm going to predict that all four of those will be canceled within the next month here. I'm quite upset, obviously. There's nothing we can do about it, but really, I'm quite upset with the whole, COVID effect thing that's been going on. Obviously, there's nothing we can do about it. We're all suffering the consequences from it. But Herkimer's really hitting hard here because the Regal was supposed to run at Herkimer. It really does suck that got canceled, or it's going to get canceled, in my opinion. I've had some word with the people who basically run the fair, and they say it's not looking good at all. It's looking really bad, actually. So they have to know by July 15th. So you guys will know by July 15th whether the fair is going to happen or not. The Otsego County Fair, I think it's going to get canceled. They just mentioned something, whether they haven't decided whether there's going to be a fair yet or not. Even though Otsego's doing very well with the coronavirus, I don't think it's going to happen. These are opinions that I don't think they're going to happen, and I've seen or talked and heard that there are very big doubts New York State Fair, everybody knows that around here, at least, that it's not looking good for the New York State Fair. Even though the state as a whole is doing pretty well now with the coronavirus, our governor doesn't want it to flare up again, I guess. So even though it probably wouldn't be a disastrous effect if the New York State Fair did happen, but also, if the New York State Fair is canceled, I've already heard that Herkimer will cancel if New York State Fair is canceled. So, like I said, it's probably going to get canceled. But the most probable derby that's going to happen is in September, Wheels Days. I didn't actually address the mini meltdown. I don't know what's going to happen for that. I assume if the New York State Fair is also canceled that they might get canceled too. I'm not sure. Even though we're going to be well into the last phase, the final phase of opening, but you know what's going on. So the most probable to happen is Wheel Days in September in Brookfield, New York, which, depending on what happens, I may have to run there with the Regal. Sounds like a train just rolled by next door, but that wasn't a train. It was, I think, some truck or something just happened. I don't know what the heck that was, but so yeah, that's what's on my paper pretty much. I mean, that's all the derbies I was planning to go to this year, or we're for sure going to this year. I'm planning on going to every single one of these that I've listed: Morris, Herkimer, Fonda, New York State Fair. Well, not the New York State Fair. I wasn't planning on going to that, but the mini meltdown, I was planning on going to that, guys. I don't know whether it's still going to happen. It was postponed to August 29th, so I hope it happens, because I'll go there and maybe I'll even run the Regal there, but we'll have to see what happens. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'm quite disappointed how 2020 is turning out. Of course, I think I jinxed it, because I said this year's going to be the greatest year we've had so far for Demolition Derby, and you know, it's going to be great, and everybody's going to have a good time watching videos, and there's going to be plenty of Demolition Derbies that happen. Of course, that was before the coronavirus hit here and basically ruined everything. So I'm sure you guys are feeling that too. So what are you going to do? So that's about it, guys. Hopefully we can get at least one Demolition Derby in this year. I really hope we can get at least one. So alright, well, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Well, wish me luck, I guess. Wish us all luck and pray that one Demolition Derby will happen. So, alright, bye-bye, everybody.